He was a great dog, a great friend.
The best dog a kid could have.
When you lose someone you love, they never really leave you. They just move into a special place in your heart.
I don't want him in my heart. I want him here with me.
I know.
I have to say, this film, anyone who's ever lost a pet in their childhood, they're really going to be able to relate to this, aren't they? And I believe the same happened to you, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a very powerful time. You know, it's kind of your first love, you know, especially when you really connect to it. And the dog had this form of distemper where the doctor said it wasn't supposed to live very long, and the dog ended up living a long time, but it was always a very haunting and quite powerful, like, to think that, well, it's not going to be here for very long. Plus, I also love, like, Frankenstein movies, so the idea of combining the two together, bringing, you know, the pet back, was very kind of, it seemed like quite a natural fit.
I'm sorry, boy.
Sparky! I can't believe it! I mean, it deals with quite serious issues, you know, bringing animals dying, bringing them back to life. But it's not too scary for kids at all, is it?
Not at all. I mean, I grew up watching monster movies, so for me, it was nothing. And also for me, this was a very sort of positive, kind of simple way of exploring those themes. You know, because, you know, it's, as it was for me, it was my first sort of, you know, introduction to that subject. So the idea of exploring it in a positive way it just seems like a good idea for me.
I know.
Know what?
Your dog is alive!
You can't tell anyone. Promise?
Promise.
And this is kind of going back to your roots as well. It's stop motion, black and white as well, which is brilliant, and 3D. I think it's the first time we've done 3D stop motion.
Yeah.
It's such a painstaking process, isn't it? 24 frames per second of film.
Yeah, no, I mean, they got to move. I mean, that's the thing. It's whatever has happened with technology, it's still, goes back to the beginning of cinema, really. You know, that hasn't changed, moving one thing a frame at a time, one thing. And so, you know, it is a painstaking process, but I think that's why people, the animators that do it, still love it, because there is something, again, it's like the Frankenstein story, taking an inanimate object and bringing it to life, and that's quite exciting to see a shot, you know, come to life.
Who's responsible for this?
Now, I read that with, in particular, Sparky, the dog, you actually got a real dog in, or the animators did, to watch the movements of the real dog.
I mean, I think the animators are in a dark room for 2 years, you know, so they're like, they need, and that was something that we were, you know, even though it's stylized, we wanted to get the kind of the real spirit of a dog, you know, and so, yeah, there was lots of, you know, footage and bringing a real dog in and finding other footage, and you know, it's the same with the live actors. I mean, we filmed them because so the animators could just even get a little bit of a sense of the character of the people, and it's a very useful tool for the animators.